Hi everyone, welcome to this reading. I have my crystal ball off to the side, so I will be scrying throughout this message. If you're new to my channel, my readings are a little different. If you're turning, welcome back. You know how we do if it doesn't resonate with you. If you're forcing the story to fit, arguing with it in any way, just leave it behind for the people who it's meant for. So we're going to be using some oracle decks here from Scythe. I'll have her link down in the description box below, and let's get started. Taking a step aside and allowing spirit to pass through me. Opening up to receive information. Okay. We have Earth Codes and Quantum Quest. I'm almost seeing this as like a little dinosaur, a little triceratops sitting with its back with its feet out front. So it's almost like there's something ancient primordial that's been kind of sitting. It's like it's been sitting around. This is something that feels a little bit like it's emerging at this time. This may be, because of the Earth Code's Quantum Quest, this may be something that we feel is like part of our internal programming that's beginning to emerge. For some of you, this may be something that is beneficial. This might be, for some of you, something that you feel has actually kept you stuck. For example, soul cycles and soul narratives. Some of you, though, there's something here about a protective quality, like an ability to protect oneself that is emerging here with this shell on the background that seems like it has some spikes that may be kind of important. I'm almost seeing this now turn into something that's glomped onto the back, so it's almost as though there's help. It's like help has come in. So for some of you, you may feel like you have a sort of a very ancient protective energy that's around you at this time. Now here what I'm seeing is I'm seeing fish, and it reminds me of the fish from Little Nemo. It's like, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. And so there's something about persistence and perseverance. So whoever this message is for, I think that there's some sort of energy that seems to be waking up. It's something that felt very dormant at some point. There may be an element of protection that you're displaying around yourself as this dormancy sort of opens up and comes back online, and there's this persistence or tenacity through the current experience that you seem to be experiencing, or displaying, I should say. When I get up here, it's almost like it almost makes me think of like a platypus, and you know, they have the like big bills, and right now with that big bill, it's like I'm being led down a rabbit hole, not necessarily speaking directly about a platypus. It's leading me down a rabbit hole. It's like the big bill is for catching nutrition, I'm hearing information. So it's almost like we're expanding in some way with this opening up of something primordial or ancient. It's like we're opening up the ability to trap more information, to collect more information, to perceive it. Okay. One more. Okay. Penguin and Principles, and then Eyes and Eels. Okay. I'm almost seeing this as like the same card. It's just the evolution of this card. So it's where the colors on this one go into like shades of white and lightness, and it's like the shell that was on the back, it expands now, and it kind of morphs the identity. So there's something here. It's not like an overprotection. It doesn't feel like an overprotection. It's like a knowledge, a knowing of safety, a knowing of trust in the process or trust in the universe that someone here seems to be experiencing or shifting into. Eyes and Eels, this is almost making me think of some sort of projective energy that someone is displaying here. And Penguin and Principles, it's almost like penguins always make me think of like little judges, so I think that's kind of interesting that she put this on these cards. It's like being a judge. There may be discernment that's coming in because of this, and we may be discerning from the previous card the energy and the information that we're getting that's just a little more wide, right? So it's like being one step ahead of what maybe someone else might perceive. So for example, you might have a situation in your life and you express it to people around you and they don't see what the big deal is, but you're understanding that the reason why you understand it's a big deal is because your intuition's actually kicking in, or it's something like that. I looked over and I saw the cover of one of her other decks, which says see, sense, and feel. And if you know Steph, you know she says that on her channel. So there's this energy through this where it's like see, sense, and feel. It's like I'm seeing, I'm sensing, and I'm feeling something in the field that maybe other people aren't. It's almost making me think again of like a anglerfish, where like they have the light that goes out in the darkness before them and it kind of illuminates things. So it's like having the knowledge just before other people might have it, or having the knowledge of something just before it happens. This has nothing to do with like spaces of limerence or rumination, for example, where we're already caught in like our own desires, our own wants. It's almost like these are things that come from left field, like, oh, you know, I wasn't even looking for that, or I wasn't even trying to find that, but there's information here. And this is seeming to catch somebody off guard right now. I feel that there's a little bit of a destabilizing quality to the amount of information that's starting to come in. For some of you, it's not just intuition and insights, it's experiences. So having these sorts of, I was going to say extrasensory, but the way it came through was interdimensional experiences, while being perfectly grounded, because notice how he's sitting with his feet out, like, you know, he'd be grounded if he was standing, but he's even on his butt. Like the whole bottom half of him is touching the ground here with the earth codes. It's like we're tapping into some sort of energy that's only available to us through the energy of the earth. I think we kind of don't understand necessarily all the energy that Earth provides. We tend to think of Earth just as grounding and just as like, you know, the place where we exist and just the like mother of the 3D. But there's a lot more than that. It's like all possible realities are rooted here. So there's something here about the Earth star that's coming through for me also in terms of that. So there's something about this extra knowledge that is definitely giving this sort of stasis, homeostasis. I'm hearing homeostasis to somebody. Okay. I'm almost seeing this now as like an intestinal tract. So it's like we're digesting something and it's bringing me up into that angler's light. So we're digesting something that we've seen in terms of information or interdimensional experience that is shedding some light on some things that maybe we hadn't previously understood, and most specifically on ourselves. It's showing us some things about ourselves. Okay. Ooh, over here. Okay. Earth Star activation. There it is. And it's funny, I just mentioned our goddess here to somebody. And anchoring, grounding, action, Isis energy. Okay, I think that's just confirmation for this Earth Star, so I'm going to leave that. Of course, feel free to take the meaning that comes through to you for that. We have awakening, again, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. And that's what I'm really feeling. I feel like there's some sort of awakening that's coming from this very sort of primal energy. Here we have keepers of the earth, again, heavy on the earth energy. You're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand behind you. So again, we have this idea of something ancient that may be working with somebody right now. It's like I'm working from behind the scenes. That's why it's showing up on the back here. Okay. Working from behind the scenes. And it's like an integration of like cosmic and earthly. So this, again, it doesn't necessarily have to be cosmic in the way that we sometimes think of it. It can be interdimensional. So experiencing different timelines for yourself, experiencing different dimensions for yourself, experiencing different, for some of you, it may even be like different ways of thinking that maybe you had never had your mind opened up to before, being able to hold space for different answers or different intuitions and insights. Okay. It's like for me as a reader sitting down in this energy, it's like there's all these rotating pieces. And so that may be like a visual that someone's getting, but that's how this information is coming through for me. It's like being the central axis with a bunch of rotating pieces. And here we have the Hermit being the center. So going within, shining that light again, like the Angler card. The Star of Ishtar is showing up here. And Ishtar is very important in terms of the star card for the tarot. So some of you may want to delve into the star card. Oh, I'm sorry, not the Star of Ishtar, the Merkaba. I counted wrong. But still, for that to come out, I think that, you know, maybe look up the star card. That might be important for somebody. Here we have the Judgment. And the Judgment, you know, this, again, like I said, it's a reawakening of something that's been dormant inside of us. I talked about that when I was talking about this card. And it's almost like certain things, they lay dormant until it's time to reemerge. And I feel that this goes beyond something that we've experienced inside of this life. This is like on a soul level. And not only on a soul level, it's tied directly to the earth. So the knowledge that the earth keeps. and it can be anything. Like sometimes that's our ancestors, sometimes that's the animals, sometimes that's nature, sometimes it is the different possible realities that we experience, sometimes it is the direction inside of our life, sometimes it's a connection with the collective. So it's going to be something that's very different for everybody, but whatever this is, it's something that went dormant a while ago inside of our story, and this is re-emerging. It seems like a very beautiful experience for somebody, because it's allowing someone to get a bigger glimpse of the totality of our existence, right? And whoever this message is for, this is the start of a new journey for someone. It's like a new alchemical process is taking place. That's really what life is, and what the alchemy of our soul is one process after another. And each time we learn more, we grow more, we heal more, we evolve more, and we become more. And so whoever's message this is, I love that this is being symbolized here by the lotuses. It's something's beautifully unfolding for you. Okay. And we have the Hierophant. Yeah. So this again, the keeper of knowledge, the power to loosen, the power to bind. It's time now for somebody to remember something, to reclaim something that was lost inside of them, some sort of dormant ability, some sort of dormant knowledge, some piece of information, even for some of you possibly, that kind of sets the stage for the next journey that you're on, for the next phase of your journey. Yeah, I felt it again. I feel like somebody really looking into the Star card is going to be important. If you're a channel member, go back and check out the Star card for the Major Arcana Series, okay? Because we go into a deep dive in that, so that might be helpful. Here we have the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups it's almost like I said before, this is something that's catching someone off guard. It's something that we didn't expect to happen. It's not something that we were hoping for. It's not something that we, quietly tell ourselves we don't want, but we actually do. It's nothing like that. This is something that we weren't expecting. And it seems like it's something that awoke, or awakened quite quickly for somebody. And so we may have been focused over here, and then this kind of came in, and it's like, hey, what's that? And it is something that's awakening from a dormant state. Yeah, this is very deep. It's a very deep energy because it's being presented on the bottom of the deck by the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is our deep psychic field. So cups representing water. And this is where something basically emerges and is being offered from that deep psychic field. When we have these fishes on the side, this is bringing me directly into that Piscean energy. And, Pisces is an energy that runs really deep inside of our subconscious. I'm going to say this, there's something here about the lines on this and the energy on this. It's like there's a very serpent-like energy. So snakes, cobras, things like that may be important for somebody at this time. You may be seeing a lot of snake imagery. Heavy on the transformational qualities. The transformational qualities being because it's almost like an internal dormant fire has lit. And that dormant fire is now bringing in some sort of vast awareness that, I keep getting the feeling like someone's experiencing I'm not alone. I'm not actually alone here. Or, I do have the ability to move and choose things that maybe I didn't realize before. So this is very beautiful energy. It's extremely, extremely, very spiritual energy is coming through on this. So whatever this is, whoever this is for, this is amazing. I wish you the best of luck with this. I'm going to leave this here. And feel free to hit that like button. And until next time.